Hey guys, here's another half-life problem like the one you'll see on this level. This problem states an 80-gram sample of hydrogen-3 decays, leaving 2.5 grams. If the half-life of hydrogen-3 is 12.3 years, how long would this take? This problem is different because instead of finding out how much of a sample we have, we're finding out the time it took to decay. We're going to split this problem into two steps. For step one, I'm going to start out with our original amount of 80 grams. If I want to find out how much is left after a half-life, I will take my original amount and divide by 2. This shows the amount that was decayed during our first half-life. So I'm going to label that 1. When I divide 80 by 2, I'll get 40 grams. The problem is this is not the 2.5 grams we want to end with. So we're going to do this again until we get to the 2.5 grams we want. For our second half-life, when I divide 40 by 2, I get 20 grams. So I'm going to do this again. Now we're at our third half-life. Notice how I'm still labeling my half-lives. This is so at the end, I know how many half-lives have passed. When I divide 20 by 2, I get 10 grams. Doing this again for the fourth half-life, I'll get 5 grams. And then one more time for the fifth half-life, and I get my 2.5 grams I'm looking for. Okay, so according to my math, it takes 5 half-lives to decay from 80 grams to 2.5 grams. So for step 2, to find how long this took, I'll take the half-life given, which was 12.3 years, and multiply this by the total number of half-lives I found. When I do this, I'll get 61.5 years. That means it took 61.5 years for 80 grams of hydrogen-3 to decay to 2.5 grams. So again, step 1, I take my total amount and I half it each time in order to figure out how many total half-lives I need to get to my final amount. In step 2, I take the half-life given and I multiply it by the number of half-lives I found.